Welcome to day 6 of our Manifestation Activation Challenge. For those of you who are new to this community, this is a 14-day challenge I'm running on my free school community, the House of Bold Manifestation. The link is below. Feel free to join us if you're looking for a like-minded community of people who are manifesting lives that are so much bigger than what we're currently living. Today, we are talking about using our body as our intuitive guide when it comes to manifesting. How our body picks up on energy long before our conscious mind has time to process that information. We're going to recognize the signals that our body gives. Are we feeling tense and constricted, or are we feeling relaxed or excited? These are all signals that let us know whether we're in alignment or misalignment. We're also going to learn how much wisdom our body actually has to guide us on the path of manifesting a life that we absolutely love. Your body is always speaking to you. Long before your conscious mind has time to process information, your nervous system is already in action. Maybe it was a smell or a song, or you saw something that in your subconscious mind, it stirred up a memory. And then it hit your nervous system. So you felt something right away somewhere in your body. What we're learning to do is listen to that intuitive signal that our body is giving us in that moment so that we can make decisions faster and with more confidence. So think about a time when maybe you were walking down the street and maybe you smelled a cologne or a perfume, or you heard a song play, and suddenly you were right back in that moment. If it was a traumatic experience, maybe you felt fear, or anxiety, or dread. On the other hand, if it was a great experience, that song brought back a memory of somebody you cared about or a really good time in your life, you may feel expansive, excited, or love and relaxation. The key signs that our body is going to give us. Do we feel like we're expansive? Do we feel this lightness or an excitement? We feel constricted and we feel tension or maybe anxiety or something that maybe even feels like dread or a knot in our stomach. That's letting us know if we're in alignment or misalignment. So knowing that our intuition also lives in our body, not just in our thoughts, will help us make decisions faster and with more confidence. The first step is to pause. Always take a moment to just think through it. See, we've become a very reactive society, but when we learn to hit that pause button, I think I talked about this on day 5, you just take a deep breath in, hold it, and then out. You feel your nervous system start to settle down. How do you feel about whatever it is that you're processing? Do you feel excitement? Do you feel expansive? Or do you feel contractive? Where do you feel it in your body? Do you feel it in your neck and shoulders, in your tummy, in your back? Maybe you feel the blood rushing to your head. Just notice what those signals are. We're starting to notice how our body responds to certain situations, especially when we're faced with a decision. Scan your body. Do you feel open and light, or do you feel tight and contracted? And where do you feel it? A journal around this. I want you to discover, have you followed those feelings in the past, or have you ignored it? What were the consequences of those decisions? And how did your body feel in that moment? If you can bring that up, if you can recall those memories, this simple exercise is going to help you differentiate between, am I feeling fear or am I actually feeling intuition? Step 3 is to trust and act. If something feels aligned, if you're getting signals from your body that this is in alignment, then lean into that thing. If it feels like it's off, then pause and reassess. When I first heard I was supposed to be a life coach, it was in a deep meditation. I came out of that meditation and I was like, oh no, I don't want to be a life coach. I don't want to have to go through all that. I'm 56 years old. That sounds like a lot of work. I have to learn all this new stuff. But something inside of me had me lean in, even though my conscious mind was saying, oh, I don't want to do that thing. There was still a knowing. I didn't feel contracted. I didn't feel like I was wanting to back into a corner. I just was feeling, oh, wait, this isn't really what I had in mind. I wasn't looking for a new career. I was looking for freedom in my life. Little did I know in that moment how much freedom that one decision that my intuition led me on would give me. This is why we want to learn to listen to our body. I was not feeling contracted in that moment. I just felt like, I don't want to do it, but I didn't feel contracted. So lean into something. If you're not feeling that contracted feeling, if you feel like, okay, there's something here and it's pulling me forward, lean into that. And then if something feels off, pause and reassess. So today's exercise is to journal on the 4 main areas of your life: your career, relationships, health and well-being, and time and money freedom. When we're thinking of these areas, health and well-being is my emotional, my mental, my spiritual health. My relationships wouldn't just be a partner. That would be my children. If my parents were alive, it would be my parents, my neighbors, my friends, my clients. We want to think of the whole ball of wax as we're journaling around these areas of our life. When you're under stress, pressure, or overwhelm, what clear signals is your body giving you in any of those 4 areas? And when you're in that high vibrational state, what clear signals is your body giving you? And there again, do this in all 4 areas because you really want to get comfortable with how does my body respond and react in each of these 4 categories. And while you're journaling, journal around when have you had gut instincts to take action or not take action in any of these 4 categories. Bring up specific instances because we're bringing back that muscle memory. We're bringing back those situations so we can see the patterns that we've created throughout our life. Knowing or not knowing it, there are patterns that you're going to discover. And once we discover these patterns, we can learn to listen more closely so that we can move forward in our manifestations and in living a better life. Tomorrow is day 7 of our manifestation journey. We're going to reflect on the first 6 days and meditate on how far we've come, on the things that we've learned in the first 6 days of this journey. I look forward to seeing you on day 7. And be sure to click the link below and join that free school community. Invite your friends. We are creating a like-minded community of high vibe, high energy people